Sagittarius, and welcome to your September 2017 general reading. I do my love readings separately. Excuse the seagulls, please. So they'll be out in the next few days, Sagittarius. So listen, I just need a minute to think of your reading. You sort of most want right now in your life a rebirth, a change of circumstances. You most want something to end so something else can be born, because that's what the Death card means. For every ending there's a beginning. It's that process, okay? So you come into September with the Hermit and the Two of Cups. So some of you maybe have been self-reflecting on a relationship, considering where it's going. Some Sagittarius could be just spending time reflecting on the relationship world, what's happening. Some could be lonely, they could be missing a significant other. It's going to be different for everyone, okay? And this is a general reading. Check out your love readings in the next few days, but there's definitely been some solitude regarding a soulmate relationship. Sometimes these two cards can appear when someone feels really, really ready for love, but they're not currently in a relationship. Those seagulls, sorry, but really interesting combination of cards. Soul searching, Sagittarius, okay? Because what you most want is a Death card, which ultimately you understand life, death, life. So some Sagittarius could be in a love bond or a work situation that's causing them unhappiness, and they most want something to end so something new can begin, okay? General reading, okay, I can't make generalizations, and this is a really big reading, Sagittarius, so it's like, oh, very hard to handle in a general reading. But this is your supportive energy for the whole month, and this is about renewal of your heart. This can be potentially a new romance, a flirtation, someone that you're quite drawn towards. So, and what some Sagittarius want is an ending so something new can begin, or some Sagittarius are still hoping for a renewal in a situation. Again, general reading. I love this card. There's a real sort of innocence to it. This is about loving like you've never been hurt. You know, when you love fully. This is the energy that's driving you this month. Some Sagittarius might be driven to seek out a new love. It's really hard when you're looking for love though, isn't it? Because you never find it when you're looking for it. Very interesting combination of cards. I'm going to carry on and then I'll come back to it. Now, what's hindering you is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands could be about going on a trip, going on a journey. It can be moving house because it's vast. It's energy really concentrated on a specific goal. So it can be travel, moving forward, goal setting, but it's hindering this ending. So it could be that you feel a little bit stuck, a little bit not able to move forward in the pace that you want to move forward. That's an incredibly tense place to be, Sagittarius, okay? If it helps, a lot of signs are getting this. And I don't know if it's because Mercury retrograde, so there's this tension, and it's almost like there's something driving us, and there's equally something holding us back. And that's definitely what's going on here. But there's something quite deep. I think for some single Sagittarius, you've reached a point where you know that you want to renew your emotional nature. You want this soulmate energy. Some of you could be involved in a relationship that's not been happy, and you want something new, but there might be a bit of a blockage from moving forward. You now know, okay? And when you're blocked, Sagittarius, I am fully human, honestly. I get the same laws as you. The only thing you can do when you're blocked is to go within. I know I can see your urge to move forward here. You're going to have to just keep going within, breathe, mindfulness, anything you can do to calm yourself, to wait in divine timing, because everything happens in divine timing. Everything. Absolutely everything. The only thing we're in charge of is our state of mind and how we emotionally respond to situations. We are in that way, we're all parts of the divine. But big circumstances, events, totally out of our hands. And it doesn't always seem that way, but it is. So your relationship house, you have got the 10 of discs. So for some Sagittarius who just want the love bond to be renewed, you know, to go back to its original nature, this is a nice sign. I'm not quite sure what this means, but the 10 of discs is about financial prosperity, abundance, having more than enough, being able to share. So for some Sagittarius who are in a stable bond, this is a great money house. This is about security, stability, being open and being generous. In your work house, you've got the 5 of Swords, a bit of a conflict here. I'm going to pull you another card here. Yeah, 5 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. So there's a bit of vagueness about the way forward regarding your work. Maybe that's what you want to end. Maybe you feel trapped in a job you don't like. Because the 5 of Swords is a decision to end conflict, ultimately. These are just people who are warring each other. Not a good work environment to be in, okay? Or sort of, there could be squabbling around money. Classic example. A decision's been made to end conflict here, though. Because he's walked around and he's gathered all the swords. But it's a card about change and change through stress. But I don't think you know quite how to make the changes. Because the 7 of Cups is a vague energy. And sometimes you feel that you reach out for new opportunities, and as soon as you grab them, they dissolve into nothingness. It's that sort of energy. Or you could just be a bit unsure about the way forward regarding work. There might be a feeling that you've had enough and you want something else. And that's what the Death card is. It's like you want to feel that joy again, that light heart energy again. Inner world, fork in the road. So, okay, again, a bit like that 7, a bit like that 8 as your blockage. You want change. That's exactly what I'm getting. You want change. And that's where all your energy seems to be going into, is desiring. But you're a bit unsure. Shall I go right? Shall I go left? And don't forget, you've already made the hardest part of the journey because you picked the wand up. You made a decision to move forward in one way or another. That is the hardest bit. But there still seems to be some force, Sagittarius, I think, that feels restrictive in your life right now. Now your outcome, I did pull a few cards for you because there's definitely this restrictive energy still at the end of the month. Then this King of Wands, which is you, Fire King, moving forward. Hopefully decisions been made. But then the Hanged Man, so you're back to that sort of feeling that things aren't moving fast enough for you. It's almost, I feel, there's something rising really deep within you, Sagittarius, okay? I can feel it in your reading. And it's this big quest and this big process, but nothing happens easy in this world, and I have got no idea why. I've got no idea why that we go to move forward, but we keep meeting this resistance. I don't know why. I wish I did. But I've definitely got, I love it. My advice, go to your protector card. Go to this Page of Cups. Renew your heart. Renew your basic fundamental joy. Because without it, we haven't got anything. And there's no point consistently looking on the outside when you can, maybe your answer is to move within and renew your heart, because you want something to change here. You want a new emotional beginning. And I think there's something going on around work, basically. And that's maybe where there's vagueness about what comes next and where am I going comes in. But it is going to be a process, Sagittarius. Listen, I'll be doing the love readings in the next few days. And I do weeklies, which might help you update to see how this is progressing for you. Because I think it is going to be movement forward, restriction, movement forward. Just because it just seems to be the way planet Earth functions. And I have got no idea why. I wish I did. Okay? Loads of love. Bye.